Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth effortlessly while others struggle endlessly? The secret isn't just hard work or luck. It's the power of your thoughts and words. In today's talk, inspired by the timeless wisdom of Dr. Joseph Murphy, I'm going to reveal the words and mindset that transformed my financial destiny forever. These are not just ideas, they are principles that, when applied, can rewire your subconscious and open the doors to abundance you've always dreamed of. The human mind is the most powerful instrument in existence, and yet most people underestimate its true capabilities. What many fail to realize is that the subconscious mind operates like a vast, invisible garden. Whatever seeds you plant in it, whether of thought, belief, or emotion, will inevitably grow into experiences in your life. This principle is not merely philosophical, it is the very mechanism through which your financial reality is shaped. The subconscious mind does not differentiate between imagination and reality. It accepts everything you impress upon it with belief, repetition, and emotion. This is why Dr. Joseph Murphy constantly emphasized that the words you speak, the images you entertain in your mind, and the feelings you nurture directly influence the wealth and abundance you attract. Your subconscious mind is like a magnet, responding to the dominant thoughts you hold, whether consciously or unconsciously. If you believe in lack, struggle, or limitation, the mind will arrange circumstances, opportunities, and events that mirror those beliefs. Conversely, if you plant the seeds of abundance, prosperity, and financial opportunity, your subconscious will begin to orchestrate experiences that reflect that inner reality. Most people, however, live their entire lives on autopilot, allowing the unexamined programming of their early experiences, upbringing, and society to dictate their financial results. They follow a script written by others, unknowingly reinforcing limitations that are not their own. They may earn money, yes, but they never experience true financial freedom because their subconscious beliefs silently sabotage their efforts. The secret, therefore, is awareness and deliberate reprogramming. By consciously choosing thoughts that elevate, inspire, and expand your sense of possibility, you can redirect the immense power of your subconscious toward creating wealth. This process requires more than wishful thinking. It requires consistency, repetition, and emotional conviction. You must feel the reality of financial success as though it is already yours. Feelings are the language of the subconscious mind. Mere intellectual understanding is not enough. You might read books, listen to motivational speeches, and grasp the principles intellectually, but unless you emotionally embrace the reality of abundance, your subconscious will not respond. Dr. Joseph Murphy taught that it is the marriage of belief and feeling that produces miraculous results. When you impress upon your subconscious mind the certainty that you are a magnet for wealth, it begins to align your thoughts, decisions, and actions to make that certainty manifest. Every opportunity, every connection, every insight begins to appear in ways that may seem like coincidence to the untrained eye, but are actually the natural working of your subconscious. The mind does not know limitation. It only knows what you feed it. When you feed it with thoughts of scarcity, fear, and anxiety, it multiplies them and arranges circumstances that confirm them. When you feed it with thoughts of abundance, courage, and possibility, it does the same. This is why so many wealthy individuals emphasize the inner work over mere external effort. They understand that while skills, strategy, and timing are important, nothing can replace the inner blueprint that guides their actions and decisions. Consider the people who seem to always catch a break, or always attract opportunities. What you may not see is the unseen internal work they have done to cultivate a subconscious mind that naturally seeks, recognizes, and seizes opportunities. They have trained their minds to operate as a fertile soil for prosperity, and as a result, life responds in kind. One of the most powerful exercises to harness this principle is visualization. When you visualize your financial goals as already accomplished, your subconscious mind begins to generate creative ideas, recognize hidden opportunities, and align your energy with achieving those goals. Visualization is not a passive daydream, it is an active reprogramming of your mind. When you vividly imagine yourself living in the reality of your financial dreams, your subconscious accepts it as truth and begins to draw circumstances that make it real. This works in tandem with affirmation. The words you speak repeatedly, either aloud or in your mind, are interpreted by your subconscious as commands. If you repeatedly say, "I am struggling financially," "Money is hard to come by," or "I will never be rich," your subconscious will obey these commands and produce results in harmony with them. Conversely, if you consistently affirm, "I am attracting wealth," "Opportunities flow to me effortlessly," and "I am worthy of abundance," your subconscious will begin to work tirelessly to bring these affirmations to life. It is not magic, it is natural law, as consistent and predictable as gravity. Another vital aspect is letting go of limiting beliefs that may have been instilled in childhood or reinforced by society. Many people carry unconscious programs such as "money is the root of all evil," "rich people are greedy," or "I don't deserve wealth." These beliefs act as invisible barriers, blocking the flow of prosperity no matter how much external effort is applied. By becoming aware of these beliefs and replacing them with empowering truths, you create space for the subconscious to act in your favor. Gratitude is another key that unlocks the door to abundance. When you consistently express gratitude for what you already have, your subconscious mind perceives that you are in alignment with abundance. Gratitude signals to your subconscious that you recognize the wealth that exists in your life, and in response, it multiplies it. Financial prosperity is not merely about accumulating money, it is about feeling abundant in every area of your life. This feeling, impressed deeply into the subconscious, radiates outward and attracts material manifestations in alignment with it. Many struggle financially not because of lack of effort, talent, or intelligence, but because they are unconsciously resisting abundance through negative self-talk, worry, and doubt. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between real and imagined circumstances. Worrying about bills, fearing debt, or anticipating scarcity sends the same signal as lack itself, causing life to respond in kind. Therefore, mastering your inner dialogue is essential. It is not enough to work hard externally while allowing internal fears to dominate your subconscious programming. You must cultivate a mental environment that is fertile, positive, and oriented toward wealth. This requires vigilance, awareness, and daily practice. The subconscious also works through your imagination. Every thought, image, and idea you dwell on repeatedly becomes a blueprint for action and results. When you imagine financial success in detail, how it feels, looks, and impacts your life, your subconscious begins to orchestrate circumstances that correspond to that vision. Imagination, therefore, is not a fanciful escape, it is the architect of your reality. The more vivid and emotionally charged your visualizations, the more powerfully your subconscious acts upon them. The mind is naturally goal-oriented, and once it has a clear picture, of a desired outcome, it will unconsciously arrange events, insights, and actions to bring it into existence. Moreover, the subconscious mind influences not just your thoughts, but also your habits, decisions, and interactions. When it is programmed with prosperity consciousness, it will lead you toward behaviors, opportunities, and relationships that support financial growth. It becomes a silent partner, guiding you in ways you may not consciously understand, but that are profoundly effective. Many people underestimate the speed and responsiveness of the subconscious. It does not wait for years to act. Once a belief is firmly planted, the mind begins to operate immediately, though the results may take time to manifest externally due to inertia, circumstance, or habitual resistance. The key is persistence and unwavering faith. By nurturing positive, abundance-oriented beliefs, you keep the subconscious engaged in working toward your goals every day. Consistency is crucial. Just as a plant grows steadily with daily sunlight and water, the subconscious mind grows and strengthens with regular mental nourishment. A single thought of abundance is fleeting, but repeated, emotionally charged thoughts establish a powerful current that shapes your financial reality. This is why Dr. Murphy emphasized the importance of daily practice. Through affirmations, visualization, and mindful thought control, he described the subconscious as a faithful servant, ready to obey the instructions it receives, but it cannot act on contradictory commands. Therefore, clarity in your inner programming is essential. You cannot simultaneously harbor thoughts of poverty and abundance and expect consistent results. Your subconscious will follow the dominant, emotionally charged thought. In essence, your financial reality is the mirror of your subconscious beliefs. Every opportunity you seize, every financial decision you make, every circumstance you encounter is a reflection of the inner programming you have cultivated. By understanding and mastering this process, you gain the ability to shape your life in ways previously unimaginable. The subconscious is not limited by what you currently see. It is limited only by what you believe and imagine. To harness its power fully, you must engage your imagination with purpose. Speak words that affirm abundance, release fears that contradict prosperity, and cultivate emotions that align with wealth consciousness. Over time, these practices rewire your mind, creating a deep, unshakable sense of financial empowerment. Once this internal foundation is solid, external wealth flows naturally, effortlessly, and predictably. The power of your subconscious mind is not just a theory, it is the law of mental causation. Whatever is impressed upon it with belief and emotion must eventually find expression in the outer world. Go. Those who recognize this power and employ it deliberately achieve financial freedom, while those who ignore it continue to struggle, often blaming external circumstances for what is, at its root, an internal matter. When you understand that your mind is the primary architect of your financial life, everything changes. You no longer look outside for solutions, quick fixes, or luck. Instead, you take full responsibility for your thoughts, words, and feelings, knowing that by mastering them, you are mastering the invisible forces that shape your reality. Your subconscious mind is your most loyal ally, capable of manifesting wealth, success, and abundance beyond your current imagination. The key is to feed it consciously, lovingly, and consistently with thoughts, images, and emotions of prosperity, and to trust that it will respond in kind. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools available to anyone seeking to transform their financial reality. It is a technique that goes beyond mere daydreaming or wishful thinking. Visualization is a deliberate and conscious method of impressing your subconscious mind with clear, vivid, and emotionally charged images of the life you desire. Dr. Joseph Murphy emphasized that the subconscious mind does not distinguish between imagination and reality. It accepts whatever you vividly picture and then works tirelessly to manifest that vision in your outer world. When it comes to money and financial abundance, visualization becomes the bridge between your present reality and the future you wish to create. The first step in effective visualization is clarity. You must have a precise understanding of what financial abundance means to you. This is not merely a vague desire to have more money, but a detailed mental picture of the lifestyle, opportunities, and experiences that financial prosperity will bring. How much money do you want to have? How will your life feel when you achieve this abundance? What actions, experiences, or freedom will this wealth allow? The more detailed and specific your visualization, the more the subconscious mind can grasp it as reality and align your thoughts, emotions, and actions accordingly. Emotions are the key that unlocks the door to subconscious manifestation. When you visualize financial success, it is not enough to see the images. You must feel the emotions as though it is already happening. Feel the excitement, the security, the freedom, and the joy of abundance. This emotional charge gives your subconscious mind a powerful directive. It is not merely a neutral image floating in your mind. It becomes a living experience, a command to your inner faculties that this is your reality. One effective method of visualization is to create a mental movie of your life after achieving financial abundance. See yourself receiving payments, writing checks with ease, investing wisely, enjoying experiences that bring joy and fulfillment, and sharing your prosperity with others. Place yourself fully in the scene. Hear the sounds, see the colors, and feel the textures of the environment. The more senses you involve, the more compelling the experience becomes for your subconscious mind. Another technique is to use vision boards or physical representations of your financial goals. While the images themselves are not magic, they serve as triggers for your imagination, keeping your mind focused on the reality you wish to create. Looking at a vision board daily reinforces the mental pictures and strengthens the subconscious impression. Affirmations work hand in hand with visualization. As you see the images of financial success in your mind, speak affirmations that align with those images. Statements like, "I am a magnet for money," "Abundance flows to me effortlessly," or "I am worthy of financial prosperity," reinforce the mental impression and provide a verbal instruction to the subconscious mind. Repetition is critical. Visualization is most effective when practiced consistently. It is not a one-time exercise, but a daily discipline. Spending even 5 to 10 minutes each day focused on detailed, emotionally charged visualization creates a cumulative effect. Your subconscious mind absorbs these repeated messages, making them the dominant thoughts that guide your behavior and attract opportunities. Belief is the next essential component. Your subconscious mind responds only to what you genuinely believe is possible. Doubt weakens the impact of visualization. If you visualize abundance but secretly believe it is unattainable, your subconscious receives mixed signals and cannot act effectively. Cultivating unwavering belief, therefore, is crucial. One way to strengthen belief is to recall past experiences where your mind created results you once thought impossible. Remind yourself of moments when your ideas, thoughts, or intentions manifested in your life. These memories reinforce the principle that your mind has the power to shape reality, and therefore your financial success is equally achievable. Another aspect of visualization is living as if. This means conducting yourself in your mind and actions as though your financial goals have already been achieved. When you mentally and emotionally experience abundance, your subconscious adjusts your behavior to align with that reality. You begin to make decisions, take actions, and pursue opportunities that reflect a wealthy mindset. It is not about arrogance or pretense, but about internal alignment. The subconscious mind works through your imagination to identify opportunities you may otherwise overlook. When you regularly visualize financial success, your mind becomes tuned to notice ideas, people, and circumstances that can help you achieve your goals. Suddenly, deals, opportunities, or insights appear that seem like coincidences, but are actually the natural working of a mind trained to recognize abundance. Gratitude amplifies the effects of visualization. When you imagine financial abundance, pair it with gratitude for what you already have. Gratitude signals to your subconscious that you are aligned with the flow of wealth, and it multiplies the results. Feeling grateful for your current resources, opportunities, and small successes creates a fertile mental environment for greater prosperity to grow. Letting go of resistance is equally important. Visualization works best when you release fear, doubt, and negativity. Worrying about scarcity or clinging to limiting beliefs interferes with the subconscious mind's ability to act. Trust that the images you create are already forming in the unseen world, and allow the subconscious to do its work without interference. Imagination is a skill that can be strengthened over time. At first, you may find it challenging to see images clearly or to evoke strong emotions. This is normal. With consistent practice, your mental pictures become more vivid, detailed, and emotionally compelling. As the clarity and intensity of your visualizations improve, the subconscious receives more precise instructions, accelerating the manifestation process. The subconscious mind is also influenced by the principle of expectancy. Expectation is a state of mental certainty. When you visualize with the expectancy that your financial goals are inevitable, your subconscious mind mobilizes energy to bring those expectations into physical reality. Doubt and hesitation reduce the effectiveness of visualization, whereas confident expectation enhances it. It is important to focus not just on the end result, but on the process as well. Visualize not only the wealth itself, but also the journey of receiving it, the steps you will take, the people who will assist you, and the experiences that accompany your success. This provides a comprehensive template for the subconscious mind to follow, ensuring that your actions, decisions, and perceptions are aligned with your goals. Visualization is most effective when combined with inspired action. While the subconscious mind orchestrates opportunities and circumstances, it is your responsibility to recognize and act upon them. Visualization prepares you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to take the right actions at the right time, often without conscious effort. Fear and procrastination are often obstacles to manifestation. The subconscious mind cannot act effectively if you are paralyzed by doubt or hesitation. Visualization strengthens courage, confidence, and clarity, empowering you to take decisive steps toward financial success. The timing of visualization also matters. Engaging in visualization during quiet, relaxed moments, such as early morning or just before sleep, allows the subconscious to absorb images with greater receptivity. These are moments when the mind is naturally more open, less distracted, and more responsive to mental programming. Nighttime visualization especially impresses the subconscious while it is most active in forming patterns. that will influence your waking life. Emotional intensity is the fuel of visualization. The more you can feel the joy, relief, excitement, and freedom that financial success brings, the stronger the signal sent to your subconscious. Your mind responds not to passive observation, but to emotionally charged experiences. It is through feeling that the images take root, grow, and manifest. To deepen the practice, some people employ all senses during visualization. They hear the sounds of transactions, feel the texture of objects, smell the environment, and even taste the success in their imagination. This multi-sensory approach intensifies the subconscious impression, making the manifestation process more rapid and robust. Patience is also essential. While visualization sets powerful processes in motion, external results may not appear immediately. The subconscious mind works behind the scenes, arranging circumstances and opportunities that will eventually align with your vision. Trust in the process, remain consistent, and maintain emotional alignment with your goals. It is also important to avoid visualizing negative scenarios. Even as a contrast, the subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what you desire and what you fear. Visualizing lack, debt, or failure inadvertently strengthens the very outcomes you wish to avoid. Always focus on the desired reality, emotionally engaging with success, abundance, and prosperity. Many people struggle with financial manifestation because they focus only on desire without truly believing in its possibility. Visualization bridges this gap by creating a felt reality, an internal certainty that wealth is already present. Once the subconscious mind accepts this reality, external events begin to align effortlessly to make it tangible. Another aspect is affirming daily that your visualization is active. Speak aloud or mentally confirm that your images are forming, that opportunities are aligning, and that wealth is flowing to you. This repetition reinforces the programming and keeps your subconscious focused on the objective. Consistency over weeks and months is what transforms visualization from a simple mental exercise into a powerful engine for financial creation. Many successful individuals credit visualization as the single most important practice in their journey toward wealth. It is not luck, connections, or external effort alone that produces consistent prosperity. It is the inner alignment cultivated through repeated, emotionally charged, and vividly imagined mental experiences. Visualization also allows you to explore creative solutions to financial challenges. When you immerse yourself in the imagined reality of abundance, your subconscious mind generates ideas, strategies, and actions that you might not have conceived in a state of worry or limitation. It opens the door to innovative thinking, problem solving, and inspired action. Your subconscious mind is not only responsive to positive images, but it also becomes the engine of intuition. By regularly visualizing your financial goals, you train your inner mind to recognize opportunities, discern possibilities, and sense the best steps to take. This intuitive guidance often leads to breakthroughs that appear effortless externally, yet are the natural outcome of inner preparation. In essence, visualization is a dialogue with your subconscious. It is a method of planting seeds in the fertile soil of your mind, nurturing them with emotion, clarity, and belief, and trusting the invisible processes that will bring them into form. As you practice, you begin to notice that wealth begins to manifest in ways that are beyond what you consciously imagine, revealing the infinite creativity of your subconscious in responding to a clear, emotionally charged, and unwavering mental directive.